Hello, kings and queens. I am, yes, washing my face because I want to be, like, down to earth with you guys. And, I'm not using any filters, so do forgive my skin. It's a little broke out because I am hormonal, but it'll go away. I'll be fine. It happens. And, yes, I pick my face because I shouldn't, but I do. And, yeah, oops. It's a bad habit. I'm trying to break it. Face has gotten better, but still a work in progress. Anyways, I digress. Now, to my main point. If y'all don't know me, I'm Rosie Moonlight. Like, you've seen my testimony, you know. If you haven't seen my testimony, it should be the video that's labeled my testimony. It shouldn't be that far down. It shouldn't be that far before this video. Maybe 2 videos, because I don't post very many long-term videos. But anyways, long story short, in my little in my testimony, pardon me, I can't speak today. In my testimony, I did say that I was in, like, a toxic relationship. So I kind of want to go over some signs you might see, or if not all of them, in a toxic relationship for any girls that are, or guys, by the way, or guys. I meant to say that in the original video, so I am clipping this in there. Or guys. This is for guys as well. Struggling with that situation, and they're wondering, like, hey, am I in a toxic relationship? First off, if you're already wondering if you're in a toxic relationship, you probably are. So, just saying. If you're already wondering it, you probably are. Anyways, another point is, second thing is, controlling behaviors are very key in a toxic relationship. So, for example, if you want to hang out with your friends, they're constantly blowing up your phone. And not on the accidental spamming. I accidentally spam people all the time. I mean, like, purposely trying to get your attention. Like, I'm just going to go right into it. Trigger warning, and they will fake having depression. Or they may actually, and then try and get you to basically be their therapist when you can only do so much. So they will say stuff like, I want to kill myself. They'll go, oh, I don't feel good. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, pity me. Oh, I need to talk to you. Oh, this, oh, that. When you're trying to hang out with your friends every single time, or almost every single time. That is a main thing that they do. Another clear sign is if you already don't feel comfortable around them. If you have any sense of uncomfort around them, out. Leave it. Because you need to trust your intuition. Never give a guy the benefit of the doubt. If you have that initial response around him, no matter what everybody says about him, no matter how good everybody says he is, if you have a bad feeling, do not pursue that. Because it will not end well. Trust me, I've learned that. Half of my relationships, I have learned that. Which is 2 out of 4. Pretty bad. And, yeah, 2 out of 4. I've learned that. So, just saying, never give a guy the benefit of the doubt. Ever. Another thing is, if you hear them mentioning any girl that is not, like, he doesn't tell you when he's around them, or he says he has a dream about them, or, like, it'll be obvious. It's sometimes even the girl best friend, but, like, I wouldn't go there with that, because sometimes girls have a guy best friend. But the thing is, they'll drop little hints on it. So, like, for example, they may dream about it. Or, like, that girl might be close to somebody in their family. And then they mention that girl often way too often, and then they message that girl behind your back. Or they message that girl behind your back. Or, in one incident, or they will go and follow the account right in front of you and be like, oh, don't worry about it. They'll do something like that. It's just an example. Or they'll sit there and they'll say, oh, I had a dream about this girl, but don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. The ones you don't have to worry about, most of the time you have to worry about, ladies. Just saying, I've learned that in 2 out of 4 relationships. 2 out of 4 relationships. So I'm just saying, it's the ones that they say you don't have to worry about. I would go investigating a little bit. Don't go too far though. Just be like, hey, what are y'all doing? Simple. Hey, can I hang out with her at some point? I mean, if he has a girl best friend, ask to hang out with her. Why not? Why not? They're besties. Why can't you be besties with her? Just saying. Or, oh, let me meet this person. Like, oh, I'm so excited. Like, let me meet this person. I would love to meet this person. Because, like, it's okay to have a girl best friend. It's okay to have a guy best friend. But there are certain boundaries you don't cross with that. And when you feel like your boundaries are being crossed with that, you should discuss it with your partner. And if your partner doesn't respond to that, or they don't listen, or they completely disregard that, that's a red flag. It's a big red flag. Also, boundaries. If they do not respect your boundaries, no matter big, small, whatever the heck it is, if they literally do not respect your boundaries, they don't deserve your respect. You kick them to the curb instantly. No. Because no means no, whether they like it or not. And you do not have to tell them in advance what your boundaries are. If you say, hey, please don't do that, they should immediately be like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, I apologize. Not, you need to tell me in advance. I've literally heard that line. No, 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 is all you have to say. No, stop. Either one of those, period. You don't have to explain even. No means no. Simple, girls, simple. Another thing is if you see them trying to make you look like the bad guy. So in that term, that when they're mad, they blame you for their anger. When they feel sad, they blame you for your anger. When you did nothing wrong. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything wrong. They're just blaming you. Or if they're angry, they take it out on you, and then they act like they didn't take it out on you, and they act like everything's fine and dandy. They don't even apologize. They don't even do anything. And none of the fake apology crap too. I mean, if they're literally taking their anger out on you and being verbally abusive and physically abusive, that is not okay. Verbal abuse, not okay. Physical abuse, not okay. Verbal abuse can be something literally as little as like saying, well, it's not even little. Like none of it's little. It can literally be like, you're fat. I don't like your smile. I've heard these things. So I'll list off what I've heard. You're fat. I don't like your smile. Oh, don't you think you're gaining a little weight there? Oh, you should work out more. Oh, why do you smell like that? Or why is your teeth like that? Or whatever. Why is your skin broke out? And it can be many things. Like, oh, like, it can be many things. But that's just what I've heard. Don't take crap. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for your health. I mean, when you're passed out on the freaking floor because of something, it kind of is like, oh, oops, that's dumb. Kind of, oh, okay, sorry, that sounded hard, but it really wasn't. But anyways, it kind of brings it back. So, like, just saying, don't take that, because that can actually lead to, like, a lot worse things. Like, it can lead to eating disorder, it can lead to depression, it can lead to anxiety, it can lead to PTSD, like, all of this stuff can lead to all of that. So do not underestimate anybody's trauma either. If they've gone through any of this, don't underestimate it, no matter how little it is. I mean, it can be literally little, and it can be big. Another sign of verbal abuse is constantly cussing someone out. Now, again, everybody communicates differently. If y'all both cuss and both have agreed ahead of time that y'all both cuss at each other, y'all both, like, it depends on the couple, but if it's only the one person constantly cussing out the other person and the other person is constantly being degraded in that, that's verbal abuse. All day long. Verbal abuse. So, just saying, watch for that. Some key signs that someone is in a toxic relationship is, I already mentioned that. Anyways, some things about, like, somebody being in an abusive or toxic relationship, which, very similar, toxic, abusive, same difference, really. I mean, if it's toxic, if it's toxic, it can go both ways, but if it's abusive, it goes one way. So I would say mine was abusive. Long story short. Ew, I don't like that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. If, a few signs to see, like, if someone's in, like, an abusive relationship that's unhealthy for them, they'll lose weight rapidly. A lot of people notice that with me. They'll become really recluded. They won't quite be their self. They will kind of tend to always spend time with that person. And it almost seems like they're drained. Like, they're not their self. They're kind of just slowly being drained. It's not good. Just watch for that. You can watch for, like, different hints that they give out. Like, if they tell you something happened and it doesn't quite sound right, tell them that doesn't sound like it should happen. Talk to them. Don't be like, oh, you chose this. No. If they, most time, the abusive relationships are slow. Now, if you keep trying to help them and they never listen, there's only so much you can do. But if you can help in any way, do help. Because ultimately, it is that person's decision to leave, and you cannot make that decision for them. That's the sad fact. I almost made my decision way too late. So I'm just saying, like, you have to be cautious of that. And have to be careful. But a few signs, they'll become recluded. They won't be acting themselves. They'll be kind of, like, eating disorder is actually really common. And from my observance, I'm not, like, don't quote me on this. Don't quote me on this. But from observing different situations, that's pretty common, can happen with an abusive relationship. But that's because that person's constantly being told that they weigh too much. And in reality, 125 pounds is not too much. 135 is not too much. However much you weigh is not too much. Like, it's not too much. So, just take that into account. But in the end, with all of that being said, you know, that person that's feeling broken at the time is a great opportunity to shine the light of God in that stuff. So, like, with me, I had kind of fallen away from the Lord in my relationship, my abusive relationship. I had fallen away. And near the end of the relationship, I kind of locked in with the Word and had started locking in more. And I started looking into the signs, and one thing had happened that was kind of I will say, but it was more than one thing, but it was like one thing kind of stood out, and like a few different things after that kind of digressed or progressed into everything kind of just shattering the rose-colored glasses. And I left the situation and leaned heavily on the Lord, and He guided me through multiple challenges after that and to where I am now. And I'm okay to announce that I am in a wonderful relationship now. And like, truly, I am blessed to finally be in a point where I'm at peace in where I am right now. You're not always going to be, dang it. I told myself I wouldn't get emotional. I've taken like 3 takes of this, whatever. But like, your Christian walk is not always going to be peaceful. But you know you're in a good relationship when you're at peace and you didn't settle for less than you deserve. I suggest all of you girls write down all of your qualifications. No matter how many. I have a list of 23 qualifications. 23. And I've prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed for God to send me someone with all of those qualities. And He has. So, God will give you your right man. Do not settle. If you believe in Him, do not settle for less than you deserve. Because, and all guys even, like honestly, this can go for guys too. Do not settle for what you're less than. Because girls can be toxic to guys too. Girls can be abusive to guys too. No doubt about it. So I'm just saying, this is for my kings and queens that are here. Get you a piece of paper or a Google Doc or Notes app, whatever you want to use. Microsoft, whatever. Type it out. 1, this, 2, that, 3, that. List it down. Because when you meet that person that meets all of your qualifications, it's awesome. And you will find someone like that. Honestly, I almost settled for less. And where I would be right now if I would have about, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, which, like, if I would have settled 2 or 3 years ago, I would not be in a good position right now. So, do not settle for less than what you deserve. Find somebody that meets your qualifications. Even if somebody says your standards are too high, don't let that discourage you. Keep praying. Keep praying. Because God will show you your right man. I have full faith in that now because God really, He really never fails to amaze me. He's really quite recently blessed me so stinking much. And like, not only with my relationship I'm in now, but like financially and like job wise, He's been blessing me so much. And I've been staying in the Word, and I try, and I'm not perfect, but I try and read scripture daily, and I do the verse of the 2 weeks, not only for you guys, but for me, so that I can have something to hold on to throughout the day. I mean, I know people say don't get tattoos as a Christian, but I needed this reminder that I am a doulos for Christ, and that God is greater than the highs and lows, because things are going to happen, and life is going to be hard, and God is there for me, and God is there for you. Hide His word in your heart, and He will guide you. There's a verse about that. I cannot remember the exact place to find it, but there is one about hiding the word in your heart. But I wanted to share that with you guys. Some different signs of a toxic relationship and different ways to tell if somebody is in a toxic relationship, just from my experience. Everybody's experience is different, but like, there's some signs that are a telltale sign for anybody and show that I'm still here. I'm still standing. God's got me. God's got you. Don't be discouraged, kings and queens. Even if you have gone through so much. But yeah, I'd been going through my room, kind of brought up some old memories. And honestly, they hit me sometimes, even now, even though it's been like 3 years ago. But I would say I'm healed, because it's like, that's in the past. Like, I remember it and it sucks, but like, that I wouldn't be where I am without the situation happening, because I wouldn't have learned the lessons that I've learned. So I would never do it again, and I regret a few things in that relationship. I regret not trusting my intuition, personally, in the beginning. Like, I should have from the beginning trusted my intuition. But God used that to show me where I need to be in that relationship and in the relationship after that abusive relationship, and then in the relationship after that. God is just, well, not the right order, but whatever. Anyways, God showed me through my decisions of not trusting him, that I needed him. That's what I was trying to say. He showed me that even though I did not trust my intuition, I did not trust what he said, he would still be there for me. That's what I was trying to get at. But I'm in a good place now, and it's thanks to the Lord. Your Christian walk's not always going to be easy either. You're going to have controversy. Oh, I've had plenty of controversy. I mean, even on my platform itself, I've had plenty of it. But it's going to be okay, because God's there. I mean, shoot, you look at Job, he lost everything. He still trusted God. Your Christian walk is not going to be easy, and you're never going to understand why you had to go through the things you went through, or why things like that even happened. But God's got you. You'll find your man. He'll find your girl. You'll find your person, your man or woman. You'll find them. You'll find your man or woman. You will. I promise you, kings and queens. God's got you. Okay? Okay, kings and queens. I'm gonna have to go, because it is actually late, and I just felt like making this and kind of going on a little roller coaster for you guys. So, hope you all enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, my kings and queens, because, you know, you gotta support your girl. Anyways, much love, kings and queens. God loves y'all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is. Mwah. Bye, kings and queens.